Oh,
Can
I ask a question?
What's up? What's the question?
How do some people, not y'all, how do some people condemn Sexy Red when we let this nigga genuine harmonize that you owe me some pussy because I let you wear my chain? That nigga said you got them shackles on your feet. That nigga said you owe Nas. You owe Timberland,
You
bitch.
owe Timberland.
You owe me.
On Timberland.
Owe me back
You
like
owe
40 acres to
me.
blacks. Nas needs his ass.
Owe me
whooped.
back like you owe your rent.
Owe me back like it's money I spent.
You spent it.
Pay me back.
Yes,
When you shake it again.
But shit nobody talks about. How I owe you money you spent.
Owe me back like you owe your
Explain.
tax.
Oh, it's I don't pay them.
I owe your tax.
Play with you.
Owe me back
I do
like
pay my
48
taxes, don't
to
play
black.
Like 40 acres to blacks.
Never gonna get it. I will owe you back.
Sharecropping, nigga.
I'm
Because you're
sorry.
never gonna get it. 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 Oh, like you're not. You're. Welcome back to WCW. It's your big little sister Asia.
Shell Antoinette.
This nigga.
This man right here.
This nigga.
We have a special guest.
Special guest.
Hi.
What up?
My podcast partner
Right, facts.
In crime.
in crime. If you know, I do have another podcast called the No Chill Podcast, and my co-host is the one and the only Ryan ASAP Funny. Welcome to the basement.
Welcome, right.
you doing?
Welcome to this part of the
This
basement.
part,
right?
this
See?
side,
We got the
this
chill, and then we got the bar area. You know
It's
what I'm
going to
saying?
be a very no chill ass episode. Is what I've
Right.
already.
It's gonna be no chilling, whatever is what's happening.
Yes, that's the name of the episode. I already.
No chill and whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're new to this, so let's go ahead and start with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Oh, little snake bite.
Look at you. Look at you doing that.
Yeah, y'all just come on, man.
He be low key feeling left out because we won't take him with nobody else. We be like,
No, I know. I let y'all have y'all thing, yo.
All right, Clinkity-Clink.
Clinkity-Clinks.
hey, chill, you was heavy, real heavy with the pool today.
Heavy.
done,
Well, actually, it's because production had already poured shots for her and him. And I was like, well, that's half of. Let me match what we got going on.
Production sitting back there with some fire eyebrows. Me too.
Fire.
She cute.
She cute or whatever.
Her hair is fluffy.
Hair is doing what needs
Fluffy
to be
but laid
done.
at the same time.
Listen.
Shout out.
And people gonna be like, y'all production is a woman because we got 3 production.
Production is a crew.
It's a crew.
Production is production.
It's production. I don't know. Don't
Definitely
question
production.
I just know usually you hear me in the background on
That's
production.
fair.
So this time you gonna hear
You be
sis
hearing,
back there.
sis in the back sometimes.
With the soft voice.
You
No.
should know who I am. Not the what is
What is
that?
that voice?
What the fuck is going on, Darth?
Y'all heard that? Okay, before we get too into this conversation, we
Wanna
have
talk
a drink.
about this drink.
Have a beverage.
Mm-hmm.
A beverage.
Well,
Look like chocolate milk.
welcome to December. It's really what this.
December.
And-
Ooh, imagine it's snow.
We should have had, yeah. Should have had some glitter.
We'll put some in there.
I'm looking for some.
In post. Fix it in post.
So with it being the Christmas season, I was like, we need a Christmas drink, and we had decided to go with Fireside, right? Because you know, come on, every Christmas song mentions the
Chestnuts
fireside.
roasting on an open fire.
Exactly. And so, what do you think about when you think of Fireside? Because I personally think of like marshmallows roasting, and I think of s'mores.
That's not what I had thought of.
Oh. Is that for the after dark?
Yep.
That's after dark.
That's after dark.
Okay.
Bearskin
Bearskin
rug.
rug. Bearskin rug.
Bearskin
We'll get
rug
into that
type
later.
shit.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, but you got marshmallows on your fireside. That's
I
nice.
can tell.
Nice.
She wholesome.
Keeping it PG over
Wholesome.
here.
That's nice.
Keeping it PG over here.
L's and O's.
So anyhow, this is a spin on like a s'more type of drink that I'm gonna let you talk about
Because we made some shush up on the way, okay? So what you're gonna do is, first of all, you're gonna rim your glass, okay? We rimmed it with chocolate and graham crackers. Chocolate first, graham cracker next, okay? And then in your shaker, you're gonna get my version of 2 ounces of whiskey.
You do your 2 ounces.
You do your 2 ounces. I did my version of 2 ounces. We did about 1.5 ounces of chocolate liqueur. Okay, liqueur, not just straight chocolate sauce. Okay, make sure you do that.
Double chocolate is what I think it was that you picked up.
Oh, might have been. It said, hey, real chocolate. I had to shake for the gods. And then we're going to get a couple dashes of chocolate bitters. We got the Aztec chocolate bitters from Fee Brothers. I did like 5 or 6 dashes per glass that you intend to make. And then like 1/2 ounce to like 1/4 ounce of some white chocolate mocha creamer from them people.
Them people.
Them people.
We don't support them.
Not
people.
the one with the donuts, but them other people that be on the
people,
corners.
Yeah.
And then I shook it up without ice first to get a little froth, and then added the ice, shake it up, got it cold, poured it in there. Now these toppers.
It was my idea. I'm so sorry.
These toppers, okay, are mini s'mores. We a little hood, so I use the regular lighter. If you got a torch or want to sit over an open fire or a stove, you can do that. I wasn't going to. So we got a lighter and we lit the marshmallow and put it on the top of the chocolate. It was on the little graham cracker, and then we together, and we have a little s'mores topper for our fireside.
Fireside. I like it.
Fireside. Whoa.
This is going to be a singing ass podcast.
Absolutely. You already knew. So let's give this
All right,
I
so
feel like I'm going
this
to shake it up a little bit more. It's giving very much chocolate milk.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
I was just going to be ghetto and stir it with my finger.
Do your thing.
This tastes like a drink at them people place.
What is that? It does. I'm going to let that give you.
It tastes like a drink at them people place. It's very chocolate. I wonder why. Hey, yo, let me tell y'all what happened, okay? Because I'm going to take it out, but I'm going to leave it in post-production. So the chocolate liqueur says it's made with real chocolate. You know, chocolate sometimes hardens when it separates from the liqueur, I guess. So I'm trying to get the little liqueur out. And it was like, nah, bitch, we're not gonna. So that was all it said, shake. It said made with real chocolate, shake heavy, like for real. So I'm in here like, going crazy because 2 little drops production.
And with the motherfucking shake weight.
It looked like it wasn't shit in there.
It looked like it was empty. So I'm out here like, okay. So then I'm like, okay, it seemed like it's good. And I go to pour, and it was like, ooh, let it flow.
Like the rivers in the night.
Okay, and so
that's what happened.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's chocolatey.
I like it coming from the brim, like getting the graham cracker.
Yeah.
Drink.
It helps with the aftertaste. Yeah.
Alright, so you guys probably don't know our special guest as well as we know our special guest. So this is like /interview /turn up.
Are you ready?
Got you.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Hey, that song got me a ticket, fam. Acapella version.
You was cruising.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because when
He was great.
it go through, and you get to that part where she start going up. When you want me, whatever. Boom. Saying the bass drop, nigga, I did 80. Woo! Damn.
Because the speed, the how fast I go was dependent on the song I'm
On the
listening
song.
First of all, how many tickets you got? This marshmallow is fire.
It is. The s'more was busting. You didn't see me.
Oh, I had to put a little
Oh, I
marshmallow.
watched that. I watched you devour that s'more.
Yeah, I took that down right quick. I took that down right quick.
Take you down.
Alright, so check it. Ryan,
What's up?
how did we get into podcasting? How did you get into podcasting? Give us a little razzle dazzle. What y'all don't know, Ryan is a jack of all trades. Okay?
Way back.
You do a lot of shit.
You do
Ryan
a lot of
shit.
shit. So right now I'm going to ask about how did you get into podcasting?
Specifically.
Well, I got into podcasting because I had a radio show, a live radio show I was doing weekly, No Chill Radio, where the name comes from. And I was looking to get out of that live format because I had just got like really deep into other people's podcasts. Like I was really into the Bodega Boys.
Bodega
Boys.
Like,
so like I was just looking like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, they got the show on TV, but they got a podcast.
That was the end of it.
And like, because I'm like,
It
if
really
you don't...
was.
Oh, yeah, I messed up so bad.
We'll get it. Random in the news. Go ahead.
Right. So I'm like, well, maybe I can switch to a podcast because, you know, everybody can't listen live no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, let me, do I want to do it by myself? I'm like, no, I can do a radio show by myself, announcing songs and whatever. But I'm like, a podcast, I need somebody to bounce off of. I need calls. And I did like a little post on Facebook, and I already knew Shell from my band days and kicking it or whatever. And a lot of people who wanted to do it, like, I was like, because I was looking for a female co-host. So I'm like, I don't want to do it with a bunch of niggas, because, I mean, like, that's just niggas barber. That's barbershop talk.
Like
everybody do that.
Except
yeah.
for our two favorites from the UK.
Yeah. Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy.
I rock with them. Shout out to shit.
I do like them. It's our shit.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, I like a female to bounce off, get a female perspective. Someone kind of like, you know, around my age, and everybody else hit me up. I was just looking at them. I'm like, well, why do you want to do this? And it was just like, I got a lot of opinions. You know, I want to talk about stuff.
I bet you do.
And I'm just like, nah, fam. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then
Ryan was like, first of all, I don't agree with your opinion.
First and
foremost.
I don't want none of that. So then Shell hit me up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I already know you do. She already did No Chill Radio with me before. She did a guest spot.
Shell is offended.
What?
I did not hit you up.
You didn't hit me up?
You hit me
I hit you up? I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't lie.
Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Dad,
Stop fighting. Right. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I did. You know what? I did hit you up.
you see how
That's
niggas
right.
trying to flip the
No,
they think because it's 20 years ago, you don't remember. On June 17th.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. Like, that's a...
Don't
my
forget
bad.
no more.
Well, because I don't tell that story often.
You gotta tell it to
That's why
yourself
I
in the
can't
mirror.
remember. I'm just going by like, okay, but damn. I stand corrected. I hit you up because you did do No Chill Radio with me before. And I was like, I feel like we did have a chemistry. So I'm like, okay, bet. You know, come to the studio and we'll just like try something out. And we started
It took
recording.
one episode.
It didn't take one episode. It took 5 minutes.
Oh.
5 minutes in. Because if you go back and listen to an episode, I say it. She be like, so this is real. I'm like, this is it. We good.
I have a question for both y'all. I get to interview both y'all. I get to interview Shelly. Because that's a very interesting dynamic, right? As you being like, I'm kind of like, I'm in radio, right? And then saying, I want to do a podcast, but I want to make sure like I have like a woman's energy to kind of bounce off of, right? Excellent. Wonderful, because a lot of men be like, no, they just be talking about stuff and they don't be, right? So kudos. But Shell, I also know as a woman, having somebody be like, oh, I'm looking to do this thing, and they be like, meet me at the studio. That's its own level of this nigga here. So, for both of y'all, in terms of you being like, how do I make this ass and kind of connect? And then Shell, also you being like, I guess I'm gonna go trust this nigga here and not shoot shit up.
So it was really easy because, like you said, we already knew each other.
Yeah.
I've known Ryan since 2007, right?
Yeah.
So we had already met. We still was like cool, you know. So we hung out before, like we was
Right.
cool. So when he asked me to come, when he was doing his live show and he was doing different interviews, and he asked me to come on, it was cool. We had a good time. We was vibing in there. We was playing our music. It was great. And so when he approached me about it, he was kind of like, hey, yo, like, I already know you got a bunch of podcasts going on.
I did.
Can you do another podcast? Or is that, like, too much? Or you stuck to doing one? Or, like, what that look like? And I was pretty much like, I mean, I think it shouldn't be no problem. And I reached out to the other person I do a podcast with, because if y'all don't know, I have, like, 4 of these hoes. But I was like,
jack of all trades, but she a jack of all podcasts.
Working woman.
so I was like, oh, let me make sure that this person don't feel as if I'm like throwing them to the side by being on another podcast. And so he was like, which is my boy John from Equal Opposites in the Rundown. He was like, nah, do your thing. And I was like, all right, cool. And so Ryan was pretty much like, okay, we're just going to do like a test run, you know, whatever. Let's see how this go. So I meet him at the studio. So it wasn't no like meet me at the studio. It wasn't never none of that.
It was an office space with equipment.
It was.
I've been before.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, no, cool. We went, we had a good time. And like, you right, like 5-10 minutes in, he was like, that's it. Like, I ain't finna do it. Like, nobody else.
Auditions are closed.
For real. Like, I'm look, man. It's like when you feel like a certain way and you know we're both like on that page. Like, even now, like when we do our podcast, people enjoy how like the way we talk, our relationship with each other. But that's just natural chemistry because outside of the podcast, and this is gonna sound bad, I've said it before, we don't really talk. We don't really talk.
We hang
like
out with you now more because of the missus.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we hang out, we kick it, whatever.
If
But
anything, that was the part that I was nervous about when we first started podcasting, because it's a guy, it's a woman. People had these preconceived, ideas of like what's going on.
They together.
Yeah, and you put studio on it, and it just sounds
right.
You know what happened.
And I was like, so I remember in the beginning episodes, I was always like, so how's wifey?
Yeah,
like she's a baddie.
It is.
But like I was like making it a point, which I don't know if it was like, I didn't know if she watched the show at the time. So I didn't know if it was like me laying it on thick. I'm not sure. But at the time I was just like, I don't want her to think.
Just trying to maintain that this is a professional dynamic.
Yes.
We're friends.
But now wifey is like BFF over here. You know what I'm saying?
They be trying to kick me to the curb.
We do.
So,
Ain't no
like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like they do. So like that's what I'm saying. So like doing this, and then on Tuesdays when we do record No Chill, this is my time with them. Like she can't come. She be like, can I go to the podcast? I'm like, no.
You are always welcome.
You can't see.
No.
You can see our faces. You can't see production's faces.
She's not. She's not welcome on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is mine. That's my day. That's my day with the kids. Tuesday is my day with the kids, unsupervised, scheduled visits.
Women, cocktails, and whatever does not support the shit this nigga is saying right now.
She can support it.
No, but I do respect that because just as if we have our brunch, lunch, dinner with wifey, you're not invited. So I respect that. And then we have times when it's all of us as a group. So I really love all of our dynamics together.
That's a good random girl talk question though. Okay, right?
Girl talk.
Work that money. Work that money.
Girl talk.
Work that money. Work that money.
Girl talk.
Okay, right? So when you be in relationships, right, everybody cool with everything, right? And you be like, I trust you. That's so cute. Okay. But then it be like
is it?
That's so cute. But then like, all right, so there's I really enjoy spending time with my partner, and then there's I need to have girl time, I need to have guy time, right? When it happens that you are cool with everybody, right? Like the crews are cool with it, the girls are cool with the girls, the guys are cool with the guys, we're all cool with each other. If it's a kickback, how do you decide who gets to go to what?
You talking between us?
In general. Because, if we, okay, so if I'm in a relationship with somebody and we, literally have the same set of friends, the majority of people that we would actually want to kick it with and hang out with and be like, you know what, I fuck with these niggas, they can get invited. It's the same groups of people. And then it'd be like, oh, it's one thing for it to be girls' night. Yeah. Or, guys' night. Have those freely. But if it's everybody's just, hanging out, kicking it, or we finna pull up on so-and-so's house, how you decide?
We just go. We just go. Because so this is one thing about me and my wife's relationship that a lot of people not overlook for us, but in their own relationships. You gotta know your personnel. So I don't invite her to stuff where I know she's not gonna be comfortable. And when I say comfortable, I mean in a space where she can fully understand, mingle. That's why, when we have, band stuff. That's too narrow for her to, if it's, because it's most likely going to be band related. It's not going to be me and the band folks going to do some, nah. Because even though it seems like that is going to end up talking about, band or whatever. But any other space, I know where she'll be comfortable. And I invited her to that, but anything else, I'll tell her ahead of time. If it's niggatry I know she don't get down with, I'll tell her, hey, I'm going to this. It's niggerish. I don't know if you want to slide. And then she'll ask for the location. And then she'll be like,
nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. But anything else is, we can both walk in the same kickback and we can go our separate ways. We're not tethered. We're not tethered. We have our own relationships with people.
This is production. Yeah.
We have our own relationships with people, and that's what makes it different. Because, think about this. Think about this right now. We're recording in a basement. I'm in a basement with 3 women. I'm the only man. And I will walk out of here, and people will see, and there'll be nothing strange about this shit.
Yeah. But I think that's also the benefit, right? She knows us.
Yeah.
And it's a different thing, though, because very fortunately, we fuck with her, right? So
Hard.
like
Hard.
the heavy way, long way,
Like, shit, I'm not hiding her, fam. Like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
in a real sense of though, like I feel like it's different, right? Because you can be in situations and in relationships where I might know your female friends, but I don't necessarily fuck with them. I'm not going to brunch with them. I'm not like, if they come to the house to kick it, it's because you threw something and invited your friends. Never because I text the group chat and was like, y'all pulling up tonight because we doing X, Y, and Z.
No, I
imagine that could be a different kind of.
Do you remember when I was telling y'all to go get her?
And
I'm
he
like,
was
yo, go get her. Like, I'm like, y'all will vibe. Y'all are friends.
Also, out of the 9 out of 9 lives that we all have, she could take out 7. So
That's fair. We don't want no smoke.
No smoke.
We don't. Maybe that's the difference. When you got a hitter, you move different.
Right. And like, and even
I saw that on introduction.
even
like she throw hands.
an even better example of us having our own relationships. Last year when Shell threw a Christmas shindig, me in production, woman, with keying in the corner in the room where my wife was on the other side, like just on the other side of the room, and we keying clothes, laughing, high fiving, hugging, all that type of shit. And somebody who don't know the dynamic assumed that I was out here just assumed that I was out here just like in my white face, dirty backing. Like damn, he bold. Like how he pulled that in such a close vicinity, and I was like,
pulled the crew to the side, like, hey, y'all.
But little did you know, fella, we were talking about you.
I said, who was Ryan talking to? Like that?
It's you.
Offended. Ain't nobody else in the room that don't nobody know though.
It was you. What the fuck was we talking about? You, nigga.
We were talking about you.
But I think that's also interesting because that's a level of comfort. Right?
Yeah.
It's comfort and security, which is a beautiful thing to have in a relationship, so I've been told. When you get to have like the comfort and security of knowing that like I'm not even finna work, because let's not pretend that people don't creep with friends.
That's true.
It happens.
And with that being
Let's
said,
not.
happy anniversary.
Thank you. 4 years.
4 years. It was a turn up wedding.
It was Thursday?
Yes,
Friday. Thursday. Y'all have the same anniversary as my grandparents is what I've realized. No, day before my grandparents.
Can I borrow that Bentley?
So don't put my business out there like that. But they would actually I might actually set that up for y'all.
I just want to go down Lakeshore Drive and come back.
Baby, let's cruise. They got a cruise in, you know.
Right.
But they have been married for 62 years. And I think they would actually really, really, really love being able to like sit with a young couple. And like chat and do dinner with y'all, so I might set that up just to remind me too.
I will definitely be down for that.
Because that's some like,
I will definitely be down for that.
I be trying to hold on to love, and I be like, fuck all this shit.
You gonna be the chef? Okay.
And then my grandparents be like, oh, we like each other. I be like, y'all was just ready to go out, and y'all just in here like, do you want your little snack?
Legitimate. That's legitimate.
I be mad. I be like, no, nigga, I be mad for my nana. This the fucked up thing, okay? I be out here like, stay mad longer. She be like, for what?
Look, it's always beef until one of y'all get hungry.
That's real.
It's always beef till... You hungry?
I be mad
And then we all cool again.
Like, we ain't all cool again?
But
we
I'ma
cool
talk to
enough.
you.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Bring me my favorite snack. I'm be like,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna snatch it politely.
Like, I got
Okay.
2 tacos.
So I'm gonna change topics a little bit and start trying to hit some of the. Can you sit to the
around.
center? Like your back is to me.
My bad.
Around
I'm
and
feeling
around,
unloved.
And around and round.
And around we go. And around we go.
Let's talk music
Oh, okay. Ooh.
that I ain't listened to.
Music.
Okay.
So, as you all know, Beyonce dropped her Renaissance movie, which we have totally failed at and still not going to see this.
I'll be in theaters for a while.
However,
Want the Hive to come after us. We going this weekend.
They have better chill. It's winter time, man. People got shit to do. We gotta, chestnuts roast.
However, apparently she dropped a new song
She did.
called My House.
I want to go to her house.
I do.
I want to go.
I do.
All of them. I feel like that
she
should
got
be a
one
travel
everywhere. Listen,
I want to go to. I want to go to one. I know they got one like in Europe. I want to go to.
Yes.
I want to go to the one in Spain. Ain't that what Jay-Z said? She left him And he was somewhere, and then she left him, and I want to go to the house.
I can barely get left over east.
Where you going? Where is you going?
So, yeah, we got new music from My House from Beyonce, and then Nicki Minaj obviously dropped a new album as well.
I have not listened to the full album.
I haven't listened to none of the damn album.
I've listened to some of the songs, and it is giving me Nicki trying to get back in her bag, and like, I'm a rapper, and I got bars, and I do this. A few songs that I actually listen to. I have not decided on my opinion, how much I like them. They're not bad though. Let me not say that. Like, they good songs.
Okay.
But in terms of like body of work, because I ain't heard the whole thing, I don't have no real like
opinion.
I don't think it's trash though.
Okay.
I think this is outside of the last few Nicki albums we've got that for me have been very much pop and like, girl, stop getting mad that you're not nominated for rap albums and you're giving me pop music. This one I'm like, okay, this is Nicki being like, nah, I'm a rapper.
Okay.
Now I don't know if that's the whole album though, like I said, because I ain't listened to everything.
Have you checked out said album?
Absolutely not.
Are we planning on checking out?
Absolutely not.
Okay, why not?
Because I have gotten to a point in my musical age where I don't have to listen to people I don't want to listen to. And she's on that list.
Why is she on that list?
She's on that list because Nicki Minaj has made zero progression as a rapper in 10 years. She still raps the same. She there's nothing different, lyrical, special. There's
okay, that's
nothing.
What I was gonna ask. You mean flow or lyricism?
Flow, both. Well, like honestly, like her cadence has not really changed. Like I don't see nothing that will make me go, Nicki is back. Like
I'm
you know,
shade,
I'm just tired of bitches being her sons.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z doesn't have to.
Jay-Z has had the same flow.
When I say the same flow,
years.
Same flow.
Lyrically, no. And I admit that's why I said no shade. It's literally, I feel like a rapper's flow is their DNA. Like, that is who you are. When I put on something, I'm going to know. It might change here and there for different tracks, but like, your flow is your flow.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Well, then I rescind that comment about her flow being the same. Because I get what you're saying, your flow, okay?
I mean, okay.
But lyrically, Nicki does not say, don't say, when I say lyrically, I mean just like, there's nothing eye-catching about, yes.
No, finish your thought.
There's nothing eye-catching about what she's saying. Like, it's just rinse and repeat.
Okay, here's what I was going to say about Jay-Z and his flow. I think at this point, he has chosen to keep said flow.
Yes.
However, Jay-Z gave us 50 versions of a flow coming up.
True.
Fair.
So,
Fair
with that
point.
being like, I'm like, he staying where he at now is because I'm
that's
like, this
why
is
I
what my
said,
flow
it's
gonna
not
be.
that he don't have a different one. I just mean that like your flow of what you choose to stand in is like Jay also didn't start with this flow. Jay started as a like speed rapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
he didn't gave me 50 different flows in his time of like creating that music.
In the last 20 years of Jay-Z,
who should have retired? I mean,
he
who
chose
had
what
retired
flow
and
he
came
wanted,
back.
and that's what I'm going to hear. Your lyrics gonna differ. It still's gonna go as hard because your flow is hard.
Right.
That's why I was like, I don't mean that to be. Please do not come to me. Okay, I'm not trying to disrespect it. I
But
simply mean like Lil Wayne's flow. Lil Wayne has given us multiple flows, right? But the flow in which he has chosen, if he come differently, I'm gonna be like, who this fuck?
I'm gonna say, as far as Nicki goes,
Come on, hair flips.
she been back there giving us Diana Ross
like,
all
just
night.
serving on the low.
This why we can't have her in the
Natural
background.
parts.
We be distracted. This my whole sibling, and I'm distracted.
She like,
When it comes
thank
to
God
Nicki,
the mirror is covered. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
she would be in there.
She would
and
just
vote,
be in the
vote,
corner. You would
vote.
see her.
Okay, when it comes to
Nicki, one, I'm not a barb. We'll just start there. But I always liked mixtape Nicki.
facts.
I like feature Nicki.
Facts.
Where is that?
But when it comes to like whole songs, they always just came up a little short to me.
So 100%, I will say I don't feel like Nicki Minaj ever put out an album that was the flow level of her features.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be funky and I don't care, barbs. Y'all can come for me. This album is why I say like I have not listened to all of it, but I think I listened to 3 songs. I don't feel like Nicki's body of work
You know what
has ever given me mixtape Nikki ain't never mixtape Nikki ain't never made it to an album. Like mixtape Nikki has never given me a full album.
Mixtape Nikki make it to features.
She makes it to features.
When you give that girl a solid verse, Miss Ma'am she gonna put it down. But I don't know what it is about the whole albums or her singles always are very like bubblegummy to me. And I'm not saying that she not spitting. It's like the production of it or the gimmick of it. And I don't even want to say that because Nicki Minaj has her gimmick and like everybody has whatever they do.
How bad are we okay with the Barbs hating us? I just need to know if I say what I'm gonna say.
They can hate me all day. They can come for me.
What I'm gonna say is Nicki albums,
come
when
me.
On her album she go hard, it'd be like when they had a rappers read Llama, the children's book, and it'd be going hard reading that. Like that's what Llama, you said on your mother, but she go hard.
Nicki been mid for a while.
And it'd be like, but then she has some songs that it'd be like, okay, and then I want more of that. So that's why I'm like, I haven't gone through this full album, but like...
I haven't listened to any of this album, so...
I stopped listening to Nicki Minaj in like 2014.
I also think part of why I stopped listening to her is because like, I don't like bullies. And I don't care.
She's a mean girl for no reason.
When I tell you that a person's personality will make you stop fucking with what they doing... Remember, I think I said a long time ago, everybody don't need to be on reality TV. Mm-hmm. And remember when R&B Divas was out?
Yes.
And it was Kelly Price. And I was like, I didn't need to see you in real life.
I did not
need to see how you were. Because
why do you think that makes people like adore you?
It just turned off to me. Like I don't want to see your music. I don't want to do anything because of just how you came off on this show. And granted, it's reality TV. You know, they chopped and screwed and did all type of stuff for this, but
I do. Okay. So y'all have not listened to none of it.
I haven't listened to none of it.
Anybody listen to the Beyoncé's?
The what?
Beyonce.
The new song?
Yeah.
The House.
I did.
My House. How'd you feel about that?
It's giving me like, so first of all, one thing that I think where Beyonce is in her career, she's really in her you can't tell me shit era.
She is.
Even though she could have been there like 6-7 years ago.
She was
but like after
years
this
ago.
tour, like now she's like really in that shit. So like Beyonce's like really cussing on that shit. Like she said fucking shit a few times.
But we know Beyonce is a little rat.
But the song yeah.
She
like
that's a rat.
First of all, side note, why do people forget where these women come from? Like when they brandish them like American Sweetheart. Why did we forget Whitney Houston was from Newark, New Jersey, nigga?
New Jersey.
That's like, you know how many people die in Newark, New Jersey?
But I think it's because when you grow up, you see people at an early age. And this is when I'm like, y'all don't realize how much where you're from defines you as a person because, and also y'all don't understand the industry. Because saying that we got introduced to Beyonce at 16, saying we got introduced to Whitney Houston when she was a teenager, like, I still hadn't made it. So after I did this performance, I still took my ass back home.
Right.
It was just a regular girl who half the people in my city didn't know nothing about.
Yep.
And so once my video popped, though, the development of this was still me going back home and having to be in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. While my mama still did hair.
Okay, flip it. With the old school that you spin around like
this,
fresh off the stove.
With the where
blow on it, you feel
me? The 6 different houses for them.
Okay,
you
put them in.
Yeah.
You got Houston girls. So they forget like this is a good little Houston country girl who likes to cuss.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like, I like it.
Because you see the documentaries about like, oh, this got a lot of cuss words on it. I don't know if anybody has been watching the amount of interviews with all of the Destiny's Children.
Shout out to Pharrell for getting all of them.
As much as I've been doing. But all of them were kind of like, yo, we getting a song and I'm cussing. Like, they were just all like, we don't really cuss like that. But we cuss like that.
It's still very much like, because it's Texas. So you Southern. You
Bible
Belt. But then you ratchet. So it'd be like, I'm not going to say shit, but I'll fuck this stuff up. If you need, like, it's very weird. It's very weird.
I done told you that, gummit. Like,
yeah. That's what I'm telling you. That's what happens. It'd be like certain curse words are acceptable.
I'm not gonna say shit, but
I'm not gonna say shh. but I'll fuck this ish up because some words are acceptable and some words are not.
Right.
It's like saying hell and damn. One is acceptable, one is not. That's how it happens in the Christian households of the South. I'm telling you, this is what it is.
Real.
You can't say, like, don't say lie, but
That was a whole discussion. Okay, so.
Oh.
But I did actually hear that though.
Shut the fuck up, yo.
I like the Ratchet Beyonce song because all I'm gonna say I agree with you. I was like, oh, I like when B pop her shit.
I
like
when
I feel like I like when I feel like B is hanging out a lowrider popping shit.
I do like when Beyonce talking her stuff, but I don't like rapping Beyonce all the time.
I don't like her. She's not really rapping, but she real braggy.
Nah, she be rapping.
She be rapping. It's cool.
She be rapping.
But I like rapping Beyonce because she got deep voice. I think it fits the rap. Like deep voice Beyonce fits rapping to me. I don't know why.
She got a deep voice.
I know. I like husky voice women when they get on the track.
It's
It's like Lola Brooks.
Husky.
I
love Lola.
Lola is because Lola voice be like, I'm 4'2", but I'm coming in.
I'm about to beat your weight.
Wait
Like,
a minute.
I love Lola.
Who is talking to me down here?
Let me tell you something. I don't know why I'm so attracted to that little
Because
motherfucker.
fine, but she
I'll be like, gee.
She remind me. I got a homegirl like that. She real. They probably
4
the same
foot
height
and
and chocolate.
change. I'm like,
I love Lola. It only took a
Don't
second.
play with it. Don't play with it. I was like, don't play with it.
What award show was that? I can't
BET Awards, I think.
Lil Mama came across on the carpet, and I was like, "Who was Lil Mama?" And then because you know how you know a song, but you don't know the artist. And I heard, "Don't play with it, don't play with it." And then I saw her. I was, "Oh, that's her." Ever since
why you so big and small at the same time?
The deep dive that I have gone on, and the reason I like her is because I really figured it out why I fuck with her though.
Because she little with big
no.
personality. No,
I mean yes, all of that, but hearing why it's like quickly, right? We are the era that grew up on New York hip hop.
Yes.
Right? And so initially, as soon as I heard
like
New York hip hop, I was like, I fuck with her because we grew up on New York hip hop. Nothing against nobody else. And I know we not specifically with people in general. We be like, we don't like this new music or whatever. But like when we hear stuff that reminds us of our childhood or whatever that looks like, you easily go to So as soon as I heard, I was like, before I even knew for real, and that she was like a big fan of like the Foxy and the Kim. As soon as I heard her, I was like, "Oh, you like Foxy and Kim and Roddy?" Like,
I want a roughneck nigga on the top.
Yeah.
Yo,
listen,
you were raised correctly. It's certain ways that you hear somebody. And you be
my
like,
mama still living the Jets.
You're right.
Look, shout out to Lola, because I hope you do big shit and big things. Because mama, I fuck with you. It's time for some shots.
Oh, bloody.
All right, so round 3.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be our first.
We do a round per person is what happens.
It's got to be our first time going to round 3.
You owe me.
You owe me. You owe Shell. You owe your little sis Deasia. You owe production.
Not
you
Sean.
owe me.
Don't do that.
Oh, glory be.
Okay, so allegedly Shanti is pregnant. We don't know yay or nay. But let's talk about random couples that I was like, I don't hate them as a couple, but I'm like,
who we don't hate, but we like,
J Hud and Common.
The Chicago and it makes sense.
Okay, can I tell you how boring this relationship is?
History on the corner with the foes and the moles.
You said what?
History on the corner with the foes and the
moles.
moles.
Yes.
That's all it is. Southside love story.
Common and J Hud was at the Usher concert.
They were. And
Common said, "You're not going to embarrass me. Let me move out the way. Here you go, Usher. Take my girl dance.
Do your fucking thing. Like, come on, man.
As you should have been.
As you
respect the art. That's artist to artist. Respect the art. Do your thing. Because you know why? You're going to get her riled up, and guess who's going to get to take her down?
Common.
Me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what you talking
about?
about?
First of all, also, respect my hall pass. I'm not going to keep telling y'all niggas.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
I am not going to stop Usher from getting my woman's
hot and bothered
for me.
He's gonna go on about his married business.
My nigga, Usher is gonna cause a great first lick. Usher gonna get you riled up, nigga. I'm going down there.
I forgot. Did y'all see this? I can't think.
Save that for later.
I can't think of who it was. Maybe y'all know. But it was somebody at the Usher concert. Usher sat next to her, and he kept doing stuff, and she kept moving his hand. Fuck, who was it? Have y'all
Was
seen
it Victoria Monet?
It was Mary J.
Or was it?
It was Mary.
Mary be like, don't touch me. Mary don't like touch.
I
You
think
be
it
trying
was
to hug
Mary.
Mary, and she be like, stop touching me.
And he was like, yeah, and she this is like this. She over here like, okay, all right.
Mary J. Blige take a picture with you and be like, that's okay, you can stay.
And then somebody said, but you ain't do that to Michael Jordan.
I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you.
Michael
Hey, wait a minute. Let me stop. Do I need to look up? Wait a
minute.
minute. What did you say Mary J. Blige do?
She moves.
She was like,
On the pictures?
no, well, this is on the concert.
Let me take the picture. I got a picture with Mary J. Blige. So
no, but it's if you try and touch her thigh.
Let me see one. I do
Was
have
it
picture with Mary J. Blige.
thigh area?
I don't know. I'm about to see.
Because she did one with Tyrese, and he tried to
I mean, that's
Tyrese.
That nigga is also weird.
That's Tyrese.
Mary let nobody rock her but Michael billionaire Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Because I'm letting him. What you need?
Stop it.
Say less to me.
Let me tell you.
Say less to me.
I used to have the biggest crush on Michael Jordan when I was a kid.
And the principal from the
Oh no, I
show.
was kind of close to Mary.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of close to her.
You had sent me that picture so I could put it up.
You out here?
Yeah.
You out here? Like, what's the principal from Steve Harvey show?
Regina.
I couldn't remember.
I got
Wendy,
Raquel.
I done met a few people. I got a few people. I got Nikki on here.
You do?
You was being bald head loved with Michael Jordan.
I used to love me some him.
But I also Chicago love, or you was like looking at him like, ooh.
Zaddy.
You know.
Zaddy?
I'm not sure. I was a kid. Like, I'm not sure. But I used to just love me some him. But I also know that in my adult life, I'm attracted to talent.
They're
so
I'm attracted to niggas who can take care of me.
Okay. But I know specifically, like, I'm attracted to talent. If you got skills,
you are very like.
I'm like, oh my god, honey, like that is.
Oh my god, you do stuff?
Yeah,
yeah. You can do stuff.
I like I'm a fixer person.
You are a fixer.
If you use your hands in any kind of
I'm not gonna even lie. I ain't gonna even lie. I do feel like one of the reasons my wife is with me is because of my creativity.
That makes sense.
That is a strong thing though, like because I remember. And this is no shade. I remember dating somebody who didn't do anything. Like, they didn't have... And I'm not saying you're supposed to be out here, like, super talented, right?
But
like,
what the fuck is your passion?
What's your passion? I dated somebody who did not have a passion.
Motherfucker who went to work, did they ate and skate, and that's it.
They came home, like... And I remember, to this day, because y'all know I'm cool with all my exes. Even since then, I'm like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, we grown as shit. But, like, what do you want to be
at the
when you
end
grow
of the
up?
day, see, I always be like this. Like, if you date somebody, in my mind, I'm like, if we could have all the money in the world, right? All the money in the world where you don't have to go to work. Because it's one thing where, like, we have to go through life. Yeah. And, like, even within your passion at some point can become a pain. Because I'm working to get it to make me not have to do nothing.
Yeah.
When I get to the point where I don't have to worry about nothing and we just get to do what you want to do. And if your answer
first of all,
is nothing.
My God. Hey. If that's your answer crazy. Is nothing. You know what? Hey, you just saying that, it was like, yo, I don't know, like, if you recall when I just had a fucking epiphany, but you really was just like, yo, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do? I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, one, I would really be like, I would really make myself a shirt factory where I can design and print and like do that shit. I would do that. And two, I would build a fucking podcast studio like for recording and skits and shit. Like I would still fucking work. Like I would still do shit that's important to me.
But it's connected to like my values, my create. It's a creative outlet. Like my creative outlet is still an outlet.
The pandemic showed me that doing nothing is over fucking rated.
Period.
Like doing nothing is overrated. So I would definitely have something to do if you gave me all the fucking money.
But that's a real thing of being like,
I would still have purpose.
There are some people though that just be like, no, we can sit and drink lemonade and like.
No, fuck that. It's a time limit on that shit.
I be wanting to be like, let's go. If we're not making our own art, let's go explore other people's art. Let's go see what other people are doing. I'm gonna be like, let's go. I want to do nothing where I can sit and write. and explore and like look at people and people watch so I can have like new characters in my storyline and like you know. You feel me? Like there's gonna be things that you want to do. Let's go to a performance. It's so much culture. Like you don't want to do nothing.
You want to do nothing.
What you said? Like man.
But I can't say that my man's here don't do nothing because you helped me. Thank you very much. And she segued about his whole shirt line.
He did shirts.
You do shirts and designs and flyers. And
I do. Like, so like,
It's
first of
the
all,
numbers.
I got mad.
Say the where they don't.
What they what?
What's the name?
Well, I mean, we getting there. But like, I just want to say like,
It's some numbers I'll never remember.
I just want to say that like, I was on Facebook the other day and I had one of my old flyers when I was first doing that shit posted, and I was like, you know, I appreciate y'all as friends, but how dare you let me post this trash? Like, this,
no better back
like,
then.
and tell me like, oh, this shit is dope.
No.
Like, yo.
No.
Okay, let me say something.
Let me put it in there real quick. I relate to that because I got an old thing, how your memories come up of like makeup idea, like of myself. And being like, oh, I was killing, look at that. And I was like, girl.
No, first of all, that's not the same thing. Because makeup has a time.
It does.
It has a time. It was flying.
And it was the wrong time. It was.
Okay, I'm not out here. Okay, it's a time. Your flyers before, we only had 5 fonts back in the day.
Like, okay, let me look see like this.
Do?
When I started broadcasting school, they told me, they was like, to even get considered for the school, you have to make an air check, like, you know, a fake radio broadcast or whatever. And they said like, yo, when you listen to this now, like, you're gonna think it's okay. After a couple of weeks, you're gonna think you could have did better. It's like, by the time you leave here, you would think this thing is absolute trash and you don't know how you got into this school. That's how I feel about my fucking flyers. My flyers, my logos, any edits I've did or some like graphic design type shit. And I'd be like, yo, how dare y'all? Thank you for the encouragement, but how dare you let me flood the streets with this bullshit?
It's like when parents tell their kids, "You're doing amazing." No, you're not.
Y'all,
no, you're.
Y'all refrigerated me.
This circle,
y'all put my shit on the refrigerator.
This whole circle, you just drew me as trash, but you're doing amazing, hon. You're doing amazing.
Garbage.
No,
stop, dream killer.
I'm gonna tell my child the truth. Your child gonna have no imagination. Your child gonna be like, obviously I'm trash.
Go further.
But like, it's just like. But you know what? The crazy part is, the stuff that makes me better, it comes from somebody asking me what I can do. Can you do this? Can you make this picture small? To the point to where this year, I feel you. It's the angle.
I know.
In my knee. So like it's and my foot is over here. That's why I don't mean to. Sorry, got that. No, because this is my co-host. This is my co-host, and I don't want her to feel abandoned because I'm always here for her. I don't like. I'm just saying, it's just the way the setup is. Don't fight it with me, please. Let's all be as one.
Get out of here. But that's a very real thing, like being able to push your creativity because people are willing to ask you.
Yeah.
Because one of my favorite shirts that I need to get another one of is my like Black excellence is my love language shirt. It's a
and that's great. Like, you know what? And it's like, I'm like, and you know what? And I blame myself.
No more, but I like it.
It's still on the website. I blame myself for like my designs and shit not hitting as hard as it do because I don't promote as much as I should, and that's my fault. Because I don't know, like, it's because honestly, that shit is hard work.
Yeah.
Promote, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you want to rep your city, you want to rep your block.
Chicago.
Chicago specifically.
Chicago. But like, I've gone out to events and I had the sweatshirt on, and like I've had aldermen be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get this for my staff because I got the over east."
I do
every day,
east,
all day. You know what it is.
Out south.
Okay.
Like 38, 37.
Low end, y'all know what it is. So I have the over east shirt, and they was like, "Oh," and I also need to make an actual low end one because we very specific about our shit. But I took the east side one because
that's what you say.
But yeah, like people be like, "Yo, it's just a true thing. Like you make things that are very true to the nature."
So make sure that y'all go to the website below Check out his shirts.
3837designs.storeenvy.com.
Yes.
Period.
And get you some shirts.
Period.
Designed by Ryan.
I do customs.
He
as
does
well.
do customs.
I've been waiting for somebody to hit me up to do some customs because, like,
I mean, you got one already.
that's the I do straight up. Shout out to Struggle Beard. Shout out to Struggle Beard Bakery.
There you go.
That's hey, after 3 motherfucking snake juices bites, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
2 firesides.
Give me right. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no motherfucking Fireside. Like I'm bothering Fireside already. But like yeah,
We fire.
pushing. This is fire. I fucks with WCW the hard way. Shout out. I don't even know if you know, but their logo.
Design.
He did our logo.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like that shit is still crazy to me because like I have no formal training. I really just like I do this shit on my phone. On my phone.
And I remember when you did it, you was like, yo, y'all need a logo? And he was like, yeah, we do actually. And
he did
like,
both
like,
my logos because the other idea that I had for a show is still in my phone.
Yeah.
I haven't used it.
Oh, don't worry. I use that logo to other people, like on my collage of what I've made.
Oh, what you made?
Yeah, so they be like, "Oh,
give it out my logo."
No.
You saw
my
my face?
You know,
did you see my face?
When somebody be like, "Yo," somebody like, "Yo, you make logos," and I be like, "Yeah." I don't know why you still leaving. You can take this too. Okay, Voldemort. Anyway, so like when like people be like, "Oh, you make logos? Let me see a sample of your work." I got a collage of logos that I've done in all different types to like let them know like I do this shit.
Period.
You know, and honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel sorry. Like I mean, no shade to the other graphic designers, but I'm relatively cheap. But that's because I'm like the way I do shit is it's kind of like guerrilla, but it's dope.
We're not gonna say that out loud though, baby.
What?
Today's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Trust me, y'all pay me because like I know a motherfucker who I made a logo for somebody who got like who's doing some shit like TV and marketing and all that shit already. So when they shit blow up and they designer was me, I'm gonna blow up. So kaboom.
Yes, I'll be playing about that. I tell artists all the time, please ask for your and if give me the real invoice and then put your family and friends discount on that for me. But give me the real invoice so if somebody asks me how much
asking for discounts. Stop asking for discounts.
Say my name.
Don't ask nobody for no fucking discount.
No, I'm not gonna hold you on that.
Like nobody. Whether you know them, you trying to support them, black business, whatever. Stop asking for discounts, bro. Like that's the tacky shit. My margins is already small to begin with.
But I think that's
I can't afford to give you no fucking discount.
If you know me, then you know that I'm gonna discount you anyway.
But I'm not.
This man said no.
I am not, fam. No, I need full price.
In the sense of as friends, like if I'm doing something that's related to my business, depending on what the event is. I'm talking about me. Depending on what it is that you're doing, if I know like my price over here, I'm not gonna charge my family this. I'm not gonna charge my friends this. Depending on what the situation is. Now, if it's just a cut and dry type of thing, and I already know like it's just a pay for this one-off instance, just pay what it is. Like, please.
So okay, I look at that shit different. For me,
but that's personal choice for me.
But for me, so like okay, even with the not the logos, but with the 38, 37, with the clothing, whatever. I know who I can hit up to give, just shoot some merch to, like, hey, where can I send you some merch or whatever? And I've done that. And ironically done that, I'm like, hey, and I tell people, like, off top, like, Chicago people, like, Chicago celebrities, like, hey, you don't have to wear this shirt in none of your videos. I'm not sending it to you for you to wear it in one of your videos. I just feel like I have a nice Chicago-based brand, and if you feel like you want to wear it in your stuff, bet. I appreciate it.
Placement. That's a different.
But like that's if you want to and shit. Like so, example. What's shorty name? Katie.
Katie got in?
No, not Katie got bands. Katie Wilson, the internet, on Instagram. I forget her full name, but Katie Wilson. Like I sent her some shirts, and she actually wore them in her video.
You sent Ty Davis something too, right?
Huh? Ty from the Shy.
From the Shy.
She wore my stuff. Maika Joy. She wore some stuff. And, like, I sent it to him. And, like, mind you, all these people, I was not expecting them to wear it and post it. Like, I sent some stuff to Leon Rogers. He wore it on Fox 32 News. And, like, did it, waiting for him. And he did it. And he did a whole...
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it.
And he did, like, a whole... Like, the camera was on him. Was like, because he was coming up next. And he did the whole... Look at the shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff. But as far... If I know you and you know I sell shirts, and you hit me up for something, and you ask for a discount, I'm like, nah, fam. Like,
no,
nah.
That's what I'm saying. That's different.
They don't hit me up straight up.
It's one thing to be like, if I'm doing, like, it's my wedding, and I be like, look at, like, let this be a wedding gift to me, or it's my birthday, or, you know, I'm starting up a bit. Like, I am a person who I believe in barter system. I'm gonna always.
I love a good barter.
So if I am able to tell you that,
we
like,
creatives barter more
with each
Barter
other,
more.
but that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mean just every random person, but like, if as a creative, as a person who offers services, as a person, I believe in a barter system. So scratch my back, I scratch yours. You can put that right back up there. I'll get you another one. But I believe in that. So that's how multiple people can get in the industry at the same time. If you know you're gonna be in a space and I'm gonna be in a space, let's see if we can get each other in these spaces too. Bartering. Now, in general, if you just order, like, I've never asked you for a discount if I'm ordering shirts for me, like my personal shirts and sweatshirts. I'm gonna just get that shit because I want it. Right. Now, when I bulk order, or when I'm doing shit for the business, and I'm like,
top by line, we'll talk.
This is a different.
I'll do something. Hey, I need 6 shirts. Oh, okay, we can.
Yeah, like
we can talk about something. That's an order. What the fuck was that?
Because I already knew. I couldn't grab his hips or not. Okay, anywho, go ahead. What was you saying? Y'all not gonna judge me.
Okay. So, not this fake ass. Let's talk the drink that we have all devoured.
Yeah, that motherfucker gone, bro.
Do it in love.
So when it comes to the Fireside,
it's blazing bright.
What the fuck it is?
Out of 5 stars,
go ahead.
What are we giving it?
That motherfucker get a young 4.2 from me. That motherfucker got me right. I don't know if it's a snake bites or that motherfucker. Like, I don't know if it's a main motorcycle sidecar type of situation. But the combination of the two got me. If you can't see my eyes on this video, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. My eyes are already small and low. I may have done some substance. I may have
become one with nature.
Become one with nature. Plant life. Bulbasaur.
Hey, yo, this is very random. Somebody sent me a video. You know, like on Pokemon, you got to choose your first Pokemon, and you got to choose between like Charizard and the Squirtle, and they was like, they got the stuffed animals and put it in the owl, and then like let their kid go. And I was like, you better choose correctly.
Wait. What is the correct answer? There is no correct answer.
It 100% is a correct answer.
It's actually I know.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Deasia, what is your score?
I'm gonna go 4.
You said 4.2.
I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4 because for me it was very like chocolate, and I love chocolate. I love me some chocolate. Okay, but it was also like
hard, nigga.
It was chocolate milky, and I wanted it to be like, it wasn't a cocktail. It wasn't creamy. Yeah, it was a boozy chocolate milk to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it 4 though, because I love chocolate and like.
The 0.2 came from the s'more. The s'more was an excellent topper.
Shout out to my s'more.
You feel me? That s'more was
busting. Making me do s'mores.
It was way down. Thank you. I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. So we had a 4 for the Fireside. If you have any suggestions for drinks, make sure you drop them below. Make sure you follow us on. I don't know if you were stopping the camera. That's what I looked up. I'm like, I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I was like, let me pause.
I thought she was like, we are out of town.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh shit. Okay, sit back up. Sit back up.
Bloopers.
Sit back up.
Okay.
Make sure you guys follow us on all of our social medias.
Right there.
Make sure you hit the notification bell. It's over there somewhere so that you don't miss out on any of our content.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Mr. Ryan.
I want to thank y'all for having me.
Yay!
I had a good time.
Yeah, everybody has a good time when they come on
we're
here.
live. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, repost, all that other good stuff.
Retwist.
And yeah, we'll holler at y'all next week.
Deuces.
Bye.